to take that out of there.
32 seconds left, and the Bulls need 2 3-pointers at this point. Here's our story in the fourth quarter of Game 4 with 32 seconds left here at Chicago Stadium, where the fans may be a little bit down right now because the Pistons are 32 seconds away from evening up this best-of-7 Eastern Conference Final at 2 games apiece. And by winning, if the Pistons hold on and win, they would regain the home court advantage with 2 of the remaining 3 games, if necessary, at the Pistons Palace. But a lot can happen in 32 seconds, and there's the guy, Isaiah Thomas, who made it happen today for the Detroit Pistons. John Paxson is checked in, so it'll be Jordan, Paxson, Hodges, Grant, and Pippen.
They have 4 3-point shooters in the game now. They'll use Grant as the rebounder.
Right now, Chicago 76 is the second lowest playoff-wise in postseason. They go to Jordan, pushing foul. So no seconds went off the clock, and Jordan will have a chance to knock 2 off of that and make it 4. That's the worst thing the Pistons wanted to see happen.
Absolutely.
Dumar's foul is third, and Chuck Daly is yelling, and Brendan Surr on the left and Brendan Malone on the right are listening. Doug Collins wondering whether there's another miracle in the making. 23 now for Michael Jordan. Paxson goes out, and they bring Cartwright in.
Well, they're going defense right here, so that Cartwright can match up with James Edwards in the pivot area and Grant with Lambier. So whichever way they go, they're covered.
Short. Edwards the rebound. So it's a 5-point lead for Detroit. 28 seconds to go, and if they don't steal, they'll have to foul in a hurry. And they foul Dumars. Grant. Jordan is playing with 5 fouls, and Grant commits it. That is the 4th team foul. It is not a shooting foul. The next one will be one. And a timeout called by the Pistons will leave them with only 1 left in the game. 24 seconds remain. Detroit with 1 timeout, the Bulls with 2. And so the next foul will send the Pistons to the line by Chicago. Vinnie Johnson is back in, and John Paxson for Chicago. Thomas will inbound. 5-point lead for the Pistons. Right now, the 77 points by the Bulls are the playoff low of this postseason. Thomas gets it into Edwards, who's played a big role with 11, and the foul will send Edwards to the line with 22 seconds, and Scottie Pippen is fouled out of the game. That's his 6th foul. 18 points and 11 rebounds, and Scottie Pippen played a good game today for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, I know Doug Collins is happy because he sees that he has the spring in the foot, and also he could shoot the perimeter shot. Scottie felt that in Game 3. He was still in a lot of pain on the elevation.
Bill Cartwright will check in.
See, when you're coaching in Chuck Daly's situation here, what you're trying to do with your players, every time you catch the ball, get rid of it before they can foul you so they can run seconds off the clock. If you do not, you're putting the pressure on yourself to walk up to the foul line and knock in 2 foul shots.
Edwards is now 6 of 9 from the free throw line, and this has been a huge game for the Detroit bench. They've outscored the Chicago Bulls 36-2. And a timeout called by the Bulls. They are left with 1 timeout and a 7-point Detroit lead. What did someone say? It's going to take a miracle, and it will. And our Miller Lite player of the game today is Isaiah Thomas. What kind of barometer is he for the Pistons? He has averaged 7 points in their 2 losses, 29 points in victory. So that's the story with Isaiah Thomas, and Light Beer is proud to present a check for $1,000 on behalf of Isaiah Thomas to the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Paxson gets free, goes for 3, and this will do it for the Chicago Bulls. The Pistons will even it up at 2 apiece. Thomas is fouled with 12 seconds to go. But the story of this game, the Detroit bench, their offensive rebounding, and their defense. Michael Jordan managed only 2 baskets in the last 3 periods of this game, and that's all you need to know about game number 4.
The inspiration given by that second unit. There's Michael, a very tough day today. Doug Collins and his staff have got to really work on how they are going to free him up so that he will get the shots, but more important, that when he does get double and triple teamed in the lane area, that when he outlets the pass, that there is better spacing so they get open shots, clearer shots than they had today.
He had support because Grant scored 12, Hodges 13, and Pippen 18. Hodges hits a 3-point basket, but there's not that much time left unless Detroit just falls asleep at the free throw line. 86-80, and that'll do it. And the Pistons have still not given up 100 in any playoff game. And that's it. We're all even at 2 apiece. So for Hubie Brown and Pat O'Brien, this is Dick Stockton saying so long from Chicago Stadium. The final score, Detroit 86 and Chicago 80.